All right, guys, let's talk about our writing workshop activity. Yay! This is where we get to have a hands-on opportunity to really support each other to help our writing be the best that it can be. And I'm super excited. It is in the discussion forum format, but it's not a regular discussion forum activity. That being said, it does follow the same rules as our other discussion forums, in that you do need to post your initial post by Thursday, 11:59. As important as this is with any of our discussion forums, it is super, super, super important to do for our writing workshop. If you do not post by Thursday, you are not giving yourself ample time to have your peers take a look, and you might miss out on some good quality feedback. So make sure that we post at 11:59 by Thursday. And then we are going to reply to one peer, and it's going to be a little bit more involved than just saying, having a paragraph dialogue. So let's break down what our two components of this assignment really are going to be. Okay, the first post, your initial post, your response to the prompt, what that's going to be is you're actually going to copy and paste a current draft of your annotations and writing plan into a reply. So open up your annotations, open up your writing plan, highlight, copy, paste into the discussion forum post that you are creating. Do that for both your annotation and your writing plan. So these posts are going to be long, and that's okay. We want all the information, everything that we've been doing so far in there. So reply to the initial prompt with a copy and paste of your annotations and your writing plan. In the same thread, ideally in the same thread, state the name of a classmate whose annotations that you intend on doing. So copy and paste your annotations in your writing plan, hit submit, hit post, I don't remember which one it is. You're good to go. And then in that thread, you can say, hey, I want to work on Bender's paper. Or you can go find Bender's post and say, hey, dude, I want to work on your paper. The important thing here is post your annotations in your writing plan and then stake your claim on one of your peers' papers. Okay, we actually have a critical element for stating, I want to work on Bender's paper. So make sure that you do go out there either in your initial post or on your peer's post and say, dude, I'm going to work with you. Okay. Your second post, your reply, what we're actually doing with our peers' papers, you're going to read through your selected classmates' annotations and writing plan and then respond to all of the prompt questions. Okay, we need to reply to our peer by 11:59, and I cannot reiterate enough that this is a valuable opportunity to help each other be the best writer they can be for this class. Give the feedback that you would want to receive. Don't just say, yeah, Bender, you're cool. I like this. Dig in. Think about the responses. Ask questions, okay? Let's support each other in creating the best writing that we can. Okay, so let's take a look at what the actual critical elements here are. First one's super easy. Do you post a current draft of your annotations and writing plan by 11:59? Awesome. Boom. You all are going to do that. It'll be great. Next one, do you state the name of a classmate or peer on whose writing plan you intend on workshopping? Yes? Awesome. Easy peasy points. You got 10 already. Next thing, do you identify the argument of your peer's persuasive essay and articulate using your own words? So do you say, Bender, this is what you're arguing? Good job. It's very clear. Or do you say, I'm not really sure what the argument is here. Can you maybe be more specific in stating what your argument is? Provide substantive feedback. If you have questions on how to provide peer feedback, let's take a look at some of those supplemental sources that I posted in the announcements. The next one that we're talking about is, can you identify what your peers' opposing viewpoints are? Did they do a good job of offering the opposing viewpoints? If not, maybe offer one for them. Remember, if you are workshopping my paper is talking about how Futurama is the greatest animated show that's ever existed. Do I clearly discuss how there might be people out there that disagree with me? And if I don't, maybe suggest that I do, right? So take a look at the opposing viewpoints. Then we want to look at our peer summaries of their resources. Are they clear? Are they clear? Do you understand what these resources are? Does it make sense? That sort of stuff. The next thing that we're going to look at is credentialing information. Do you discuss whether or not your peer provided adequate credentialing information, and do you offer suggestions for improvement? So can you tell if your sources, if your peer's sources are credible? If not, why not? How can your peer clarify how important and how valuable their sources are. The next thing that we want to look at is the connection of sources. So does your peer describe in the annotated bibliography the connections between the sources and the key points? Do you talk about how your peer is talking about the connection of their sources? Are they doing an awesome job? If so, great. Are they doing not so awesome job? Tell them how they could possibly improve. The next one that is super important. At this point, we should have a clear counter argument. We should be talking about all those weirdos that don't like Futurama. Okay? Does your peer offer at least one counter argument? If they don't, this is a wonderful opportunity to be like, all right, you're doing great, but remember, we need to look at the other side of this argument. This is a counter argument I think that would work well for your paper. Offer substantial feedback. Give the feedback that you would like to hear. We're trying to help each other make the greatest paper possible in the time frame that we have. So seriously consider the questions that are presented in our Mind Edge prompt. Answer them. Consider your peers' work. Critically think about it. And keep in mind that we're trying to help our peers do the best that they can. We're not grading them. We're offering feedback as another peer. Like, hey, you know Rowan's asking for a counter argument. Let's talk about how we can clarify your counter argument, right? And then the next thing that we want to talk about is our source evaluation. Did your peer, do the sources that your peer using look like they're going to be great? If not, maybe offer some advice on how they can provide better sources. Okay, and then again, writing mechanics is, are you using proper citations and grammar? Okay, so I know that peer review workshopping activities can seem intimidating, but we want to take a step back and think about the feedback we would want to get. If we are going through this term knowing that we need to have a counter argument, but we have our peers read our paper and they don't tell us that we don't have one, that's not very valuable peer feedback, right? So don't just go into this saying, dude, you're awesome. Consider the type of feedback you would want and provide that kind of feedback for your peers. If you have any questions at all, or you're feeling uncomfortable about what we're doing here, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I definitely need you guys to post your initial, your writing plan and your annotations by Thursday. These workshopping activities take time, and if we wait until Sunday to post the initial thing, we're not going to get that feedback that we really want to have as we move forward. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. You guys know the drill. Text, chat, whatever we need to feel supported. And please do not wait until the last minute to do these. They take a little bit of time. Have any questions, reach out. Don't overthink this. You guys got this.